that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense.
Come here. If you're... You can't get away from me. If you're going to try to run away, I'm going to be sacking you all night, dude.
To rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw.
Uh-oh. Going backwards. Attaboy. Is that Hookland? Oh, that's Newberry.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback, because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
A 51-yard attempt.
This one looks good.
You got it.
Is good. Right down the pipe. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Rams, nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Of course I did. Or, yeah, of course we did. Yeah, this is going to be a little difficult because we got 2 X Factors and a superstar in the middle.
And he'll be upended at the
Grady Jarrett is going to be getting pretty much instant block sheds.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 112 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1.
Gonna have to double him every single play.
Most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their line. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just.
Okay, I believe they're in man. Harris can probably get open deep.
Goff on third down.
I don't want to risk it.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Because Deion Jones is really good at coverage. And he's fast anyways.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
Yeah, Deion Jones, between Deion Jones and Grady Jarrett, it's not going to be easy.
That's a really nice job.
Both of them are really good.
Run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Goff on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very
I'm going to try to hit,
2nd and 1.
if I can, hit Jefferson deep here. Yeah, he's
Out
open.
of the gun. Goff. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams
I could tell instantly that he won off the line of scrimmage.
Van Jefferson with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Rams have
Put it
taken
right
the lead.
out of the reach of the cornerback.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Everyone's got four down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Falcons 3.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley.
Head away, Donald.
Fight forward to about the
27-yard
line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down.
Tackle,
Blackman.
tackle, tackle, tackle.
Thank
Thank you.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Gain of 6 yards.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame. Hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt.
How do you lose and only have one punt?
The Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Must have had massive
back onto the field,
turnovers.
Their 2nd drive of the game, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run on 1st down.
Get through.
Davidson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
He takes this from the 30 to the 30.
I'm going to run that again.
Akers, the Rams ball carrier. Brady Jarrett on the stop.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it.
Let's go skinny posts.
On 3rd downs all year long. On 1st down, it's gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. From Falcon territory.
And who's this outside linebacker they have?
At the 45-yard line.
I can't even see. There we go. Ben Gideon. Wow.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
They got a pretty good defense.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down.
I'm surprised they have such a poor record, probably because their quarterback stinks.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays.
Gurley's not happy.
And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
Gurley's like, dude, Play defense. They're not really using Gurley much at all, though. They have the third down back in a lot. There's Gurley.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun.
Ooh.
Blackman. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Is that an injury? They never call timeouts unless there's an injury.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a fumble.
Jared Goff sacked?
Much like a running back going through the line.
The announcer just said Jared Goff was sacked.
The football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult.
Down, baby, down. No chance.
Going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start
Grady
than that,
Jarrett is
can
so
you? I mean, this is the way you
damn
practice it,
good
this is the way you rehearse it.
against the run.
Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A short gain of just over 2 yards.
Kupp is by himself
dips
over
inside
there.
of 3 minutes.
At the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. It's a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Okay, well, they're blitzing that corner. I'm thinking I'm going to have Kupp. Yep, I did. Anytime they blitz that slot corner, the safety immediately goes to cover above him, which leaves the seam wide open.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 13 yards as they've got the connection.
That was great coverage. He still caught it.
Catch in a row, 1st down.
And the Rams 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the
now my goal is to leave no time left on the clock because I'd like to put up some points here and then go ahead and get the ball in the second half. Some more points. Oh boy.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he will push his way forward down to about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, we'll call timeout. It's fine.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout. Their
I'm just going to run it again.
As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first
and
half.
They're doing this.
Here's third and
Card,
goal.
I'm going to send him on a slant.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's complete. He's got it.
See, it's literally unstoppable because I'm sending him on a slant over the middle, and the corner who's covering him is like 5 feet to his right. So there's no way he's going to be able to get inside leverage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Sam Sloman now for the point after. And it's 21-3.
His kick
A
is
10-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
All right, I'll take the ball.
Watch the whip. Jam.
On first down, it's Davidson. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's how we do it.
But not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Davidson.
Good blocking. Good blocking. Let's run that again.
Falcon territory.
Let's run that again.
Yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the
They
verge
can't
of
stop this
popping
play.
one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down.
On first down.
Yeah, they really cannot stop that.
On first down, gain of 7, leaves them
Might have
with
to
a
keep going with that
2nd
one.
and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, Akers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Are they in man?
They'll run on first down. Davidson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
Okay,
Dominating right now
what are you
on this
doing?
drive.
Number 50, my center, completely blocked nobody, ran right through. They're running the same. See Picard on the right, the tight end? I know from this alignment they're going to be blitzing those 2 linebackers. So there's no way that corner on the right of Picard can get inside leverage and knock that ball away. There's no way he can get in. It's like impossible.
4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Throwing on first down. Blackman to the right side and complete to Hurst. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup. Brings up
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Blackman. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have
Come
been
here.
better.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Yeah, 28-3. Hey, Atlanta's losing. Well, I guess in the Super Bowl they were winning 28-3, but I'm beating Atlanta 28-3 now.
And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
All right, this game is very close to being simulation territory. But we'll run one more drive, and then we'll sim it out. Because as good as this Atlanta defense is, I know how to counteract what they're doing. So.
On the ground with Akers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down.
Plus their secondary isn't very good either.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now.
This stadium is like dead quiet.
Move the line of scrimmage.
You would think people would be leaving by now.
On second down now. It's Davidson, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Let's run skinny posts here.
On second and 9, Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
Nope, they dropped out of it.
Pretty good shot as he
They fooled me on that one.
Couldn't hang on third down.
That's okay. We're ahead.
An incomplete pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Whew, barely got it.
Makes the score Rams 31.
Barely eked over the goalpost.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 21-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given
Oh boy, there he goes.
Sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. This one caught.
Oh my God, they got a first down.
And he'll be touched out here, but not
Wow,
before he does pick up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun.
Oh.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Wow.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
2nd and 5 at the 37.
From the gun, Blackman finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44.
First down.
7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw again. The toss here completed to Pittman. 7 yards, the pickup there.
To Michael Pittman.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
3 at the Rams' 48-yard line.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 44-yard line.
On first down, Blackman. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this one incomplete.
Threw it right at Aaron Donald.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
You can't block me. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike.
On 1st and 10, Blackman. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Terrell Lewis getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller
Yeah, see,
skates
he's
this
trying
entire
to get
game.
out of the pocket,
They've
but he
been
ran
pushed
right
around.
into me.
6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Blackman. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
On 4th down, Blackman.
What?
Down he goes as they work it inside.
That's such
the
bullcrap. They get like one of those every single game.
First and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake
They
their
get one of
heads.
those
Not only do
every
they
single
allow the
game.
Conversion, but a big play as well.
7-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Burrow. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5
Nothing.
at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Made at the
The
6-yard
6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Let's make these babies strong.
From the gun, Blackman. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 6 yards.
Y'all gonna
puts
go
him
for
right
it?
on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. On 4th down. Blackman, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
Oh, I was going to try to take it all the way back. Taylor Rapp was sitting right there in that slant hole.
Interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Go Cup.
Play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 36 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Not totally home free yet? We're home free. You know what? We're just going to sim the rest. This game's over. It's not even...
So the
Not even a debate.
Rams with a victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they
Love
held
that
them
picture.
scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games.
Love
in this
that
league.
picture.
And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right?